Neelie, welcome to Dublin. I'd like to ask you first about broadband. The Irish government in recent weeks has unveiled a new plan that involves putting fibre to as many districts around the country. What do you think of that plan, and what do you think?
Absolutely great that the government is spending a lot of money in this infrastructure. This is the infrastructure of today and tomorrow. We badly need it. Also the rural areas, so not only the cities. So excellent to spend so much money in a very important source.
Would you encourage other governments around Europe to consider the same plan?
Absolutely. I'm pushing every government, and sometimes it's public-private partnership, sometimes it is just a private partnership. It depends what you are talking about. If you are talking about rural areas, you can't expect, normally spoken, that a private company is highly interested in putting the money for that investment. But also those people badly need a connection.
In terms of startups and technology companies, there was a very spirited debate there, and it's very interesting. But it was pointed out a number of times we don't have 10 of the top biggest technology companies in the world out of Europe yet. But what would you feel we need to do to kind of address that gap? What are we doing wrong? What's Europe doing wrong?
Europe isn't doing something wrong, but should give more attention in a way. We should be less risk avoiding. We should have a change in our mindset, give people opportunities also to fail. You are learning from your failures. I've learned far more from my failures than from my successes. So that is a mindset change. And of course, talking about venture capital and talking about tax issues, we should just give more comfort to those startups. We badly need startups. And by the way, if you are comparing some large companies elsewhere in the world, in the West or in the East of the globe, that's a fact. But we do have quite important big companies too, also active in the digitization. So the Rovios of this world and the 20, and by the way, also talking about, for example, Skype and Spotify now sold, but that is also in the game, so to say. So let's not be too modest. We do have big players, and of course, and that is one of the issues why I put the package for the telco single market at the table. We need a healthy telco sector, and that is not at stake. So we need to push them to make indeed business models that are also challenging for the manufacturing industry connected with that. And it's not anymore talking about telco sec. Every digital activity is also connected with, for example, the automotive industry, the pharmaceutical industry, the energy industry. They all badly need, our whole society badly need good infrastructure, digital infrastructure, and everything that is connected with that.
In terms of skills, as you mentioned earlier on, in some countries youth unemployment is as high as 60%, and you mentioned there a lost generation. What do you think we need to do, and do you see technology as an opportunity, as a way of helping fix that?
Absolutely. It is unacceptable when you are talking about that type of figures. Then you are talking about a lost generation, and that is a danger for a democracy. What can be done, and that is the advantage of those new digital technology, that people can start their own business. For example, the app developers. It's impressive, talking for example about Greece, how many app developers, and they are in the meantime operating international, how many app developers have taken that step, not waiting till the government or Europe or whatever will give them an opportunity. For that will take far too long. They take their own initiative and start their own business.